Hey, real estate agents, it's Jeff Underwood with the weekly closer, along with my business partner, Joey Sampaga, the man with the plan. And we are the Real Estate Marketing Maniacs, coming to you from Security Title Studio in the heart of the Biltmore. How's it going, Joey?
Doing excellent. How you guys doing?
Doing great. We have an awesome guest with us today, and that guest is Colleen Bechtel with Advantage Home Team at Keller Williams Legacy One Realty. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, good. I'm glad that you came down here because I've heard some really good things about you and your team. Jeremy's talked a lot about your team.
He's very kind.
Absolutely. So first, let's start off with telling us how long you've been in the business. We already mentioned who you're with, but maybe what compelled you to get into the business?
Well, that's an easy one. All right. I got in the business in 1991 because of my mother-in-law, Linda Bechtel. And so I've been in the business over 25 years and came to Keller Williams because she opened her first office as an owner-broker at Keller Williams Legacy One Realty. So it was my mother-in-law's company.
Part of the family.
Part of the family.
Jumping in.
You got it.
Feet first, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about I noticed you mentioned that you transitioned from traditional to some of the REO business and back to traditional. So I want to know how that roller coaster ride kind of went, felt. Share with me. We've had some guests on the show that started after the collapse.
Sure.
Believe it or not, and are killing it now. But
yeah.
I want to hear some of that experience.
Well, starting in 1991, it was interesting to see my first company meeting. Interest rates had come down to 8.5%, and everybody was really happy because that was the lowest rates in 10 years.
That is awesome. 8.5%. Can you believe it?
Yeah, 8% in 1991 was considered very good.
Yes.
So coming out of and watching rates drop, we had a wonderful ride with low interest rates, and we still are. And that's, I think, part of what drove the crazy market, and then the overbuilding, and then the drop. So once we saw that oversupply and the dropping prices, we knew. I mean, it was almost like somebody turned a faucet off at that time. Business just dwindled, and then so everybody was scrambling, trying to figure out what's next. So, sort of looking ahead and seeing the signs and looking at what happened, and then doing a ton of research and just going out and getting the REO account. So you just had to go knocking on doors and showing up in front of people, and then get a little bit lucky.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was going to say, was it difficult to get in front of the banks and get those accounts set up?
There was a ton of competition. Yeah, absolutely. So part of it was luck, and I used to think, somebody told me luck is just when preparation meets opportunity, and I have since heard another version of that I think is even more true, that luck really happens when preparation plus the right attitude or mindset plus the opportunity, plus action. You have to have those four ingredients, and then you're really, truly lucky. So I've been very lucky, been able to be prepared at the right time and take an action. So.
Well, it sounds like you've been proactive, right? And you've been a hard worker.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Absolutely.
So what are you doing now in your business to be successful, 2017?
Well, I was lucky enough that my husband joined our team in 2008, and he's sort of helped take over a lot of that REO business and help grow the team. So we're now at about 17 agents on the team.
Okay.
So one of the things now that we're really focused on as the listing inventory is dropping is getting in face-to-face with people. So we have some very, very structured calling times for the team,
right,
and some very structured door knocking. And this month we're doing open house extravaganzas just to get in front of people. So anybody who comes to one of our open houses in May, they can enter to win a 4-pack, a summer pass to Sunsplash. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're doing for May to try to get people to come into our open houses in the month of May.
That's great. Joey likes to share this idea where you have ice cream ready to go, so that when you get guests, you hand them a quart of ice cream, and they're not going to see any more houses, right?
Right.
Yeah. They just go home.
I love it. It's perfect. Except that what if the ice cream melts before you even give it to them? That's the
true.
problem in the summer in Arizona.
Yeah. You keep it. Make sure there's a fridge, I guess, handy. But
how funny.
What percentage of business right now do you think are listings versus on the buy side for your team?
We finally hit, because when we were REO, we were upside down, and we had about probably 75-25 listings to buy. Now we're running about 50-50, 50% listings and 50% buyers. We're pretty close on that the last year and a half, 2 years.
Okay. What advice would you give somebody today if they're, whether they're a new agent or they're trying to reinvent themselves or they've coming out of a slow spell? What would you tell somebody today to do right now? Right
now, if I were young and new, I'd probably be looking at new homes as an option, because those are obviously coming back strong. And then be a buyer specialist. Just know everything that you can know and get in front of people. Just open houses. Open houses is one of the ways that I built my business.
Yeah.
So
Joey and I were just talking about the new build thing.
Mm-hmm.
If an agent really wanted to, and they wanted that to be their niche, I mean, they could take well, you were just talking about Facebook Live earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody could
Yeah.
go Facebook Live at these communities.
Absolutely.
And make them the go-to person for new builds around the valley.
You bet. And there was a period of time in 2007, 2008 when I was doing open houses, and that was my script. It was, hey, let me be your new home buyer specialist. There's over 55 builders in town right now, and there's no way. I've already done all the research for you. You tell me what price and what you're looking for. I can take you to the right communities that are going to fit your needs.
That's
and
great.
that was my script back then. So.
How do you keep those buyers from going out and looking on the weekend without you? and you know how the
Yeah,
builders are. Some of them will say,
absolutely.
well, if
Yeah.
you're going to go through here, you're waiving your right, basically,
Correct.
for your own representation. So
Mhm.
how do you, because I find that difficult. I've had some clients in the past, and they go out and you see a post on Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we bought a house over the weekend. And you're like,
Yeah.
hey, I just showed you houses like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you...
We have this great little business card that we
Okay.
give to our clients that basically, we write, each team member can write their name on one side. On the
Yeah.
other side, it's, if you go into any new home sales subdivisions, give them this card, let them know you're represented by
Okay.
me. So
Good.
they go into an open house, they go into a for sale owner, they go anywhere, they've got a business card with our logo and the agent's name.
Got it.
So,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
I told Joey at one point that, hey, what if we did a video, right? What if you had a video, right? They just pull it up on their phone.
Here's-
Yeah.
Hey, here's my agent. Right? Hi,
Just your
Mr.
picture
Mrs.
would work.
Builder. Yeah.
Yeah,
there you
well,
go.
we're lucky enough because we're in the Casa Grande market. We're
Yeah.
in now. It's small enough town. There aren't as many new builders as there are here in the Phoenix metro area. So we have a relationship with a lot of the on-site sales agents. So luckily, we know them well enough that
That's good.
they honor that. I'm not sure in the Phoenix metro how effective unless you're really
Right.
taking it and you are being a buyer specialist or a new home specialist. And then I would recommend make relationships with those new home sales people
Yeah.
that are there. So,
Great idea.
and also I've been lucky enough to have those relationships where sometimes they have a spec home that they'll allow me to advertise. So having those relationships and getting permission to advertise new home builders spec homes
Yeah.
is also a great opportunity.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I've heard some good things about the culture in your office. Jeremy, I know, shared some things with us. And he says that the team synergy there is just amazing. So do you do a lot of team events?
We do.
Can you give
We
us some
do.
examples of some?
yeah.
I don't mean the parties where where Jeremy just
No.
brings out special things, but no.
So we do a lot of competitive but fun things in the office, themes on a monthly basis or sometimes quarterly. So one of our recent themes was the Amazing Race,
Yeah.
and each week the agent can perform certain things, and if you watch the show Amazing Race, we'll throw up a roadblock or a detour where they do an open house or they knock on a certain number of for sale by owner doors or whatever it is. Then they can, and I had a map on the wall, and they could move. The goal was to get all the way around the country. I think we had 10 stops, and if you make it to the final destination, then you win. So we have different fun things for them. So, and then during the Amazing Race, we did an actual scavenger hunt, called it the Amazing Race, and incorporated our annual awards into a dinner afterwards. So they don't know where they're going to end up. This was the third year that we've done the scavenger hunt for the agents. They don't know where they're going to end up at the end. And it is so funny to see them. They all want to win, and they get so competitive. It's hilarious. We just have a blast with it.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
We have a good time. That's just one example. So.
Great. No, heard great things. So let's go ahead and break into the next section. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
You ready to get in the ring with the Maniacs?
Okay.
All right, here we go. What's the best advice anyone's ever given you?
The best advice, I think, was no better place than face-to-face. Getting in front of people.
Good stuff.
In this day and age with emails and text messages, it's hard to establish rapport and relationships. So no better place than face-to-face.
Yeah, one thing I do worry about, I have kids that obviously their faces are always looking at those iPhones, right?
Yeah,
And,
exactly right.
yeah, I wonder what's going to happen. Not with my kids, but I mean that generation as a whole, right? So, what's your favorite mobile app? I know you love Facebook Live, but what's your favorite mobile app?
I have a password keeper, believe it or not. It's called OneSave, and
Yes.
it has saved me so many times because I can never remember my stinking passwords for all these different websites you have to get into. OneSafe is one I use very frequently.
Smart.
Believe it or
Okay.
not.
Okay. How about a book that you would recommend for the listeners?
The Compound Effect. Darren Hardy, The Compound Effect. So,
Good one, good
yeah,
one.
it's a great one.
One productivity tool or software that you use on a regular basis?
Probably the most frequent is the Boomtown platform that we're in, and lead follow-up, lead conversion.
That's a great one.
Mhm.
Boomtown's great.
Yeah.
One last question.
Okay.
We're going to have you draw it out of the mask.
Okay, as long as
Are you ready?
I don't have to wear the mask.
No, we'll see.
Okay.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
Go ahead, read it.
Oh, all right. Let's see if I can read your writing, actually. Tell us something most people don't know about you. Oh, gosh. So probably when I was young, I was an actor and I did some TV commercials.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
For
Can you
About
tell what product?
Yeah.
10. I did a McDonald's,
No.
Continental Homes, so I was in a few.
That's awesome.
If you're from back east, you might remember Martha Gooch Spaghetti. I did a Martha
I actually,
Gooch.
yeah.
Do
I'm
you?
not from I'm from the Midwest, but
Okay.
I remember those commercials.
Okay, I was the little blonde girl with pigtails with the noodle hanging out of my mouth.
Wow. You're gonna have to YouTube.
Now I'm going to have to find that video.
I don't know if you're going to find it.
You don't think so?
I don't. I doubt it.
don't
It's so
know.
long
I
ago.
don't know.
Okay.
How about Joey? Anything? Do you remember the question?
No, I don't
Some-
know. I'm
Something people don't know about you?
really forgetful.
I don't know. Yeah.
He forgot already.
Yes.
Well, you don't know.
Yeah, yeah. As far as me, I don't know. I've swam with sharks.
That's
So,
cool. Scary. It sounds scary.
22 sharks.
On purpose?
Yeah, my youngest daughter
Yeah.
went with me too, on purpose.
Why?
I can't. We actually paid to do it. Can you believe that? No. Thank you so much for being on.
It's my
It sounds like
pleasure.
your team has a great time together.
We do.
If any agents that are listening or watching want to reach out to you directly, because I know
Yeah.
teams are always in growth mode, probably.
Absolutely.
So, how would somebody do that?
Probably the office is one of the best ways to reach me, 520-836-9301. Can't get me there. My cell phone's 480-452-4067.
All right. Well, thank you, Colleen, for being on. Until next time, it's Jeff Underwood with the Weekly Closer, along with
Joey Sampaga.
signing off. Have a fantastic day. Take care.
Good job.
Awesome. Good
You
work.
guys did good.
Thank you.
Now I got to find that.
The Weekly Closer podcast is sponsored by Jake Krabby, NMLS number 877141 at Academy Mortgage. Are you looking to buy or refinance a home? Jake Krabby is your mortgage professional. Contact Jake at 480-442-9291. Jake Krabby is a loan officer at Academy Mortgage, NMLS number 877141. State license for Arizona number 0920357, AZBK number 0904081, and New Mexico number 877141. Academy Mortgage Corporation, NMLS 3113, and New Mexico 01451. Call 480-442-9291. Address 15333 North Pima Road, Suite 205, Scottsdale, Arizona 85260. Academy Mortgage is an equal housing